Welcome to part 3 of walking on the Ryerson Station State Park Warpath. And once again, the name of these videos are God, Country, and InfoWar. The reason why I talk about InfoWar, we are winning this information revolution. I listen to Alex Jones all the time, and he's the guy who came up with the name of this war that's been going on for a long time, for a very long time. The war for truth and lies. Who would have thought that our government lies all the time? And they lie more and more, and it's outright crazy lies. As you know from all my past videos. But I was just talking to an older gentleman about the sunrise. I'm like, how far off do you think it is? And he's up all the time, like I used to be. Well, I am up, but I'm always in the info war. I always fight the info war. Right now I'm drinking my coffee for the last, a long time, 8 months. I like to fight the info war in the mornings and pass around the information to help people wake up. And like I tell you, my friends, if you want to be, well, that's what we have to do. That's why I call this God, Country, and Info War. We have to get God back in the schools, God back in public places. We must stop them from taking down the crosses in graveyards and taking down crosses all over the country. It's time for us Christian soldiers to get out there, and this is the last stand for God too. Evil is definitely good and evil. There's always a fight for good and evil, and I sure like being good. I follow the 10 Commandments. Just being good, it just makes sense. All our lives we're in this information war about God. You think about it. I was born in 1963. I was lucky to go to Catholic school, so we were taught about God a lot. That's why Mom and Dad put me in Catholic school. But a lot of people haven't. In the 70s, the sexual revolution, and if it feels good, do it in the road, things like that. It's like there's no morals. But I was lucky to be raised by great parents, and thanks, Mom and Dad. They made me the man that I am today, and the patriot I am today. My dad had me in the Boy Scouts and taught all us Boy Scouts everything about surviving, and basically what we do, we talk about in our Patriot meetings now is surviving. And but because he was in the military, so he taught us how to be little soldiers. We were all my dad's little soldiers in the scout troop. But it's funny, I was telling somebody the other day, I've walked 7,257 miles after this 10-mile march today, and I was a mascot for my dad's Boy Scout troop. So I went to the Cub Scouts, but it was stupid. I thought it was stupid because I was used to the Boy Scouts. I'm like, Dad, these guys don't do nothing, they just sit around and make stuff. So I want to go out in the woods. so I was back to being mascot till it was time to be a scout. So I was a Boy Scout from the time I was probably about 5. So automatically I was recognized as a leader of my scout troop, and I was at 11 when I joined. They made me senior patrol leader. So I was the guy in charge of the whole. Well, my dad was the scoutmaster, and I was the senior patrol leader, and I've always been a leader. So we have to all be leaders now, my friends, and back to when I was a little mascot. Dad used to take me on hikes, and I was little, and he used to make me try to walk the whole miles, 5-6 miles they were hiking or whatever. And the scouts would always keep track on how many times I fell. I was so uncoordinated when I was a little kid, but I was the tough little guy. I always just got right back up, and they laugh, and I fall, and they laugh, and I get, and I became a great athlete. I overcame my something was wrong with a doctor. I went to a doctor one time, and Mom was trying to figure out why I was so klutzy, and he came up with an idea. He told my mom to just give me a rubber ball and throw it against a wall and keep catching it. And that made me a great athlete. Just doing that made me coordinated and overcame my clumsiness. So, but anyways, back to God, country, and InfoWar. If you want to be an info warrior, just pass my videos around, because I do all the work for you. When you pass my video around, people, like I tell everybody, every video I try to tell everybody, and the link is there. Go to my website, read my blogs, and voila, you're an info warrior. Because when they go to my website, that's the tool. The tool is me teaching you about the truth about what's going on in the world right now. And it's good versus evil, my friends, and these people in charge of hiding in the shadows of the puppet masters, should we call them, of our government. They are very evil people, and they've been around. Like I was talking about, what the heck, Henry Kissinger being a freaking evil wizard, like the dark wizard he'll be around forever, and only the good die young, and that guy is so evil, he's gonna live forever. He's such an evil person. It's just terrible, and it gets right back down to the devil. They try and erase God and goodness and the Ten Commandments, and they're trying to erase everything, and especially knowledge about the devil, even, because people are like believing all kinds of crazy stuff now about aliens, and I don't know. I'm an open-minded guy, and I like to read and watch all the videos of people's ideas about all kinds of crazy stuff. But because a lot of stuff that they talk about is you can get things out that you already know that to be true, and figure out things that are true, but when it comes down to it, it's always back to the devil. And they even the evil of this country is the like I said, the New World Order, but the United Nations, man, we got to get them out of here. They're totally, I've known in my heart, even before I knew everything about what's going on, since I started studying so much in 9/11 until now. Every day, that's all I do is study. And it's not my opinion, my friends, it's the truth, man. I found the truth. 9/11 was definitely not just the terrorists that took out the building. It was our government, the CIA. It's just crazy. You got to go back and watch all my videos, and that has to be our hammer of truth, my friends. 9/11 was an inside job. If that'll wake people, because people know it's been 10 years and they can't hide the facts. There's even, they don't even talk about it much. They always talk about the charges that blew up the buildings and make them collapse, like a demolition. But what's not mentioned a lot, which is coming up a lot now, I'll put those in my my blog. 9/11 was an inside job. The ones that I found, it makes sense that there was tiny little nuclear explosions too to help pulverize all that glass and stuff. Because if you notice, it was just a huge, it was like the building fell into a pulverized dust. And they say, and the only way to do that is nuclear bomb. Yes, my friends, even nuclear weapons were used to bring down the building. It wasn't just a hijacked plane, my friends. See in part 4 of Walking on the Ryerson Station State Park Warpath. God, country, and InfoWar.